Good morning. How we doing? We have a bit of mail to do today. That's cool. So, we got some Amazons. Pretty excited for this batch. So, what do we got? We got some paper. All right, let's see here. Got our plunge base router for our Dremel tool. It's pretty awesome. I'm not going to rip into everything right now. We're going to do some videos. Yeah, we got that's much needed. And then we got our little baby mallet. I was hoping it would be bigger than that, but let's see. Actually pretty heavy. Guess we can use it as a up and down tapper. But yeah, here's a little shot box mallet. No glossy stuff to slip and slide on, so that's nice. Gotta get us some kind of mount for that. Somewhere for it to live. And of course we got more boxes, so alright, let's see what's in this one. It's like Christmas. I like it. Alright, let's see here. We got a box. And it looks like about it for that package. So these are going to be our carbide engraving bits. Let's take a look at these real quick. Basically router bits for a Dremel tool. Alright, let's see here. Where's my trash can? It's covered up at the moment, so we'll just put that right there. Alright. So, get those in camera there. Couple burrs. Seem to be pretty tacky, so that might be alright. Yeah, we got a stash of bits there. Find somewhere for those to live. And we got more burring, or the V groove, little flush trim, small keyhole bit. I should have another. I got a full set of keyholes in this crap somewhere. I should have. Yeah, those are pretty nice. I like them. There's a close up of what we got in that box. And again, I'll find somewhere for those to live. This is arc lamps. Nice. Again, much needed. I've only got 4 box lamps total, so. And let's see here. We got pretty nice and smooth. We got 6-inch or 8-inch. I'm not sure how long these are. I'm guessing that's 6. Let's see. Yep, 6 1/4. We got 2 6s. And then we got 4 12s. Yeah, I like that. We got some more clamps. Like I said, much needed. And these are made by Noeike, made in Chinese, of course. All right, let's get the next box out here. And we'll get this open. We do have a chisel set somewhere. All right, so we got that. I got that. It's my keyhole bits. And that should be the chisels. Yep, that's the chisel set there. Nice. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's do the small stuff first here. These are the keyholes. Oh no. These are our little baby carving tools. So let's see what we got in here. This is not what I thought this was. It really is Christmas. All right. Ooh, those are sharp. Damn. Very nice. So we got a straight chisel there. We got a little gouge. We got a little skew chisel. A very, very, very baby gouge. That's awesome. Another straight. Another skew. A little miniature dual bevel skew, aka marking knife is what it's going to be probably. There's a spade. These are sharp as hell, man. I like it. There's a V gouge and another little, I guess you call it a bowl gouge or a round gouge or whatever. Little half moon joint. Yeah, I got a nice little set of marking tools, and we'll do a review on all this stuff eventually. Let's see, where can these live for now? And let's put them over here somewhere. Put them right there. That'll work. All right, so that's good. Now, this should be our marking knife. Yep. Gauge tool with leather. A little leather sheath. Pretty nifty. All right, let's get that out of the way. Get out of here. Ooh, very nice. You'll see the edge on that? Not really. There you go. And that will definitely do some marking. It is sharp, sharp. A little too glossy. Seems pretty solid though. Yeah, that's a little marking knife. There we go. Really nice. And it does have a leather holster, so with a snap on it for some reason. Not sure how well the snap's going to work, but let's see. Yeah. Marking knife's cool. I'm not sure about that little leather piece. It doesn't really fit the knife, so we'll investigate that further later. This I'm very excited about. because I've got this one, but it doesn't read this inside angle here for whatever reason. Close it, zero it out, and then if you go to 45 degrees, is right there. It looks like it's 45 degrees, but as you can see, it is not 45 degrees. Can't get that picture very well, but yeah, it's not 45 degrees. But yeah, so that is a little bit of a disappointment. So I ordered this guy, and of course they put tape on every possible corner here. This is actually an angle bevel, so we'll turn that on. And let's see. And 22 and a half, what I needed to read, is right there. And that actually looks pretty good. Now, that is 22 and a half. I can tell by looking at it. I do enough 22 and a half stuff. And then that, 45 even right there. Seems to be very, very accurate. And it's got 2 levels on it in the end right there. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And a 45 in there is going to give you a 90 right here. So I like it. So that's good. Like I said, it seems very, very accurate looking. Alright, now for the big boy. This is a multi-tool set, or a multi-chisel set rather. Made by King Tool, which is kind of backwards for y'all. There you go, King Tool. But let's see, big reveal time. All right, so that chisel actually fell out of its hole. Doesn't matter; these aren't going to live in the case anyway. But we have a cheap pair of gloves, which will probably go in the trash can. We got 120 grit sandpaper, 180 grit, 240 grit, and 320 grit. That's probably going to be my chisel sharpening stuff there. Got a nice little mallet there. Yeah, it's pretty basic, man. But this set was 60 bucks. We got a nice little mallet. Box of screws that counts towards the 87 pieces, which this is advertised to be. Got a very cheap feeling combination square, which is probably a nice little scribe in it. How long is a scribe? And it's about 1 inch long for a scribe. That's not going to be useful. There we go. So that'll find a hole to live at. I gotta drill a hole in it for some. Well, yeah, it'll go right there for now. Got a couple of pencils. They advertise it having a sharpener with it, but we got a whetstone here. Yeah, cool, I guess. That'll come in handy. And like I said, a couple pencils. They're kind of oval-ish. But always got room for a pencil or two. And we got, let's see what tips on these chisels looks like. Yeah, they're not bad. They got tool marks all over them, so we'll have to polish them up a little bit. Metal tapping caps, which, let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Nice little cap on it. Like I said, these aren't going to live in the case, so. And we got 1.5 inches all the way down to whatever this guy is, 1/4 inch. So yeah, that's pretty cool. God damn, this is heavy. Oh, sorry for the profanity there, but yeah, that is heavy. Good grief. Yeah, this will go all the way down to about that far, and it's got a little V cut in the middle there. You're not going to be able to see on camera, but right there for your little bitty chisels to sit in. Yeah, that is very solid actually. And these are kind of like a dovetail cut, so your blades can sit in there and tighten up pretty snugly. This will actually go out to a little over 2 inches. Almost, yeah, about 2 inches. That I wanted really badly for sharpening chisels. So that'll do that. And we got a little dovetail saw here, which we don't need that. And that is, they advertise it as a flush trim, which it does have some flex in it, but I've got pull saws for that. But yeah, it's not bad. I don't hate it. And it does have a hole in it, so I have to put a nail in the wall for it. But for right now, I can sit right there. Yeah, I got a couple chisels here, so that's cool. And they can match my Harbor Freight specials I got already. And we'll get some holsters for those made. I think there was supposed to be a pencil sharpener in here. Let's see. Dovetail saw, tape measure to 5 meters. I guess that's 25 feet. Or 16 feet, it says on it. Okay. Screws, 1/4 inch to 1.5 inch chisels, 2 pencils, a mallet, a honing guide, combo square, sharpening stone, work gloves, and sharpening paper. So yeah, there's not pencil sharpener. That's kind of weird. Yeah. Interesting. We'll forego the reading. And I don't like these auto retract tapes. You hear that? Not a very good tape measure. But it'll work for an emergency tape. But it does have the little button there to hold it temporarily. But I prefer the Performax, because it just stops and you push the button and it brings it back. Good. Alright. So that's that. And we got one more box over here. It's pretty large. This one takes up damn near the whole table, so let's get this foam out of the way. Put these gloves over there somewhere, and we'll see what's in this box. This should be my router. Oh. Alright, there's a toolkit. There's that. There's those. And there's that. And we got another box. Alright, let's start off with the small stuff here. These are my keyhole bits. And let's see, we have 1/4 inch by 1/2 inch keyhole. These will not live in the plastic, but there you go. 1/4 inch. Actually, I think I will keep them in the plastic. Maybe not. That's going to be 1/4 inch head this way, and then 1/2 inch wide. So I do plan on using these quite a bit, so they will probably not stay in these little tubes here. But we got a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch. We got a 1/4 inch by 5/16, 1/4 inch by 3/8, 1/4 inch by 9/16. That's a big daddy. Let's look at that one. 1/4 inch by 9/16. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. And we have a 1/4 inch by 5/8. But yeah, there's the 5/8 joint. Those I was looking forward to getting also. So now I can build wall hanger stuff and actually put keyhole slots in them so they can hang on the wall, which is a plus, a very big plus actually. We'll let those live up there for now until we can get something permanent built for them. Then we have this guy, which is our marking gauge. All right. It's pretty nice, actually. This is going to be for my rabbiting. Yeah, it's all milled aluminum, I think. Doesn't feel heavy enough to be, well, it's pretty heavy. That goes all the way out to 6 inches or 15 centimeters. I'm pretty sure that's all anodized aluminum. It's actually pretty nice. Got a really solid wheel. It's big enough to grip. I got some big ass hands, so yeah, that's pretty damn nice right there, man. Yeah, I like it. We'll have to drill a hole for that to live in because I don't have a hole big enough for that yet. So for now, it'll live behind my bit storage over here. And then got another King tool set. This one was 45 or 60. I can't remember. It wasn't that expensive though. But I do not have a single drill bit, so that's what this kit's going to provide. Oh shit. Let's cut the tape off of here. There we go. This is a pretty big ass kit. And it's even got a little drawer full of stuff. So let's see what that's all about here in a second. Alright, let's see. Alright. Damn. Alright, so we got. Oh, shit. We got a lot of drill bits now. We got metal, we got wood, we got masonaries. I think those are masonaries. Look like masonaries. We got 3/64ths, we got 3/32. Actually, no, all of these are 3/64ths. Okay, I see what I did here. We got 3/32, 8th, 9/64ths, all the way up to a 1/4 inch, which is plenty big enough. We got a couple spade bits, a quick release driver. I guess that's a center gauge. We got a countersink over here. Y'all can't see that, but nut drivers, some regular bits. Actually, we got 2 mason bits. Okay. And then we got a center punch. Got some more bits down here, Torx and hex and square drives or Robinsons, whatever you want to call them. Got a shit ton of Phillips bits over here, a couple flat bits. Like I said, countersink. I got some shitty countersinks, so that's gonna live out here so I can get to it easily. I'll have to do some drilling because it doesn't have a home yet. Yeah, there it goes. Fits right there. Okay. But yeah, that's cool. If we turn it this way, we got a couple different hole saws. The got a 2 1/8 inch and something. I can't read it. 1.25 inches. And these we got oil all over them, so we're not going to handle those too much. And then of course we got our adapter. Screw them on. I don't know. I have to figure out how to work this one. Pretty sure this is the collet here. Yeah, here we go. You just set that over that. Like that. And you put the little nut on there. And it's got a center bit. Nice. And those teeth are sharp as shit. I almost cut myself just now. Yeah, nice little hole saw kit, which will come in handy for birdhouses and such. Yeah, that'll stay right there, most likely. Figure out how it goes back in the box will be a plus. Let's see. There we go. Just like that. Let's see there. We got some zip ties. A hole gauge. Tell you what size bits they are. That'll probably live out here. I'll need that quite a bit, I'm sure. We'll put that behind our pencil department for now. And we got a mixture of screws and wall hanging devices, and if I can open this without it going, it's got tape on it. Never mind. So we got frame hangers. We got little for like hanging key rings and stuff on. They screw in the wall. And we got some anchors. Actually, some more keys. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. And it sits in the bottom. And I think I'm going to build a rack to hold all these, especially my bigger bits. I'm going to use those quite a bit. I don't see myself using these little guys a whole lot, but I have to figure that out because it's too big to really sit anywhere. This is a small shop. It's only 8 by 8, so that'll go over there for now. I'll figure that out later. Definitely looking forward to that Dremel router base. We'll be doing a test video on that later. Probably not today, but pretty soon. Just get all the crap off my desk here. And then last but not least, if you've been following the channel for a while, you know I have a router table insert. But I didn't want to have to take the router out all the time, so I got us another router. I don't know if it's made by the same people. Who's this one? That one is... I don't know. I can't see a name on it. But this one's made by Avid Power. And we got some extra brushes, so we'll hang on to that for sure. Let's see what else we got. We got our edge guide. Pretty thick, actually. Damn 1/8" aluminum. Dust collection hose attachment. It's always nice when they come with that. Those are cheap pair of work gloves with rubber fingers, which will probably never get used. Or they might, I don't know. They live over there for now. And then we got some bits over here. Usual junk, probably. There's a silica. So we got, starting over here, we got a 1/4" straight bit, 3/8 straight bit, 3/8 flush trim, and they are not sharp at all, so these will probably never leave the case. We got a 1/4" round over and a 1/4" cove. Yeah, those are absolute trash, man. Sticker ain't even flat. But whatever. I got a decent set of bits. They're not much better, but they are better. And we got a silica pack right there. We'll find a place for this to live, probably in the trash can. Maybe not. We might keep them. I don't know. Let's see here. We got... That's an interesting little dude there. We got a rotating guide attachment there. And I got a couple of wrenches. Well, we got one wrench anyway. And we got a couple extra knobs. And whatever the hell that is. I'll have to read the manual and figure out what that guy is. But that's that. I do have to get a shot back yet, so that's on the list. But that'll go in there, and this son of a bitch has got a cord on it. Good God. 18 gauge cord. It's probably a 10-foot cord. Jesus. Oh my God, dude. This thing is heavy. Holy crap. This thing is heavy. All right, let's see what we got here. We have depth stop there. Can't believe how heavy this thing is, man. Jesus. There's our brush and our brush. Oh, it is variable speed. How about that? Goes all the way up to 6. That is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Alright, we'll have to see where the register is for this. Imagine that's flush there. Yeah, I'll have to play with it and figure it out. It's got a really narrow, whatever you call that, the base. That thing is heavy. Absolutely heavy, heavy, heavy. It weighs like twice what that other router over there weighs. Yeah. Yeah, avid power. Adjustable variable speed. And yeah, I'm looking forward to using that. Can't believe how heavy that is, though. That's going to be a pain to work with. It's a monster. All right, so yeah, we got our little doohickeys. And imagine that goes on there, like that. Dust collection is always a big deal for these things, especially. So yeah, there's the router. And we'll put our wrench up here. We gotta put some more nails in our board. I guess for now it can live right there. And put our stuff back up. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the tool unboxing. I will be doing a demo on that for you guys. And we'll definitely be testing out all the chisels and see how those work. The hammer is a hammer. I'll drill a hole in it, hanging on the wall somewhere. I've got another mallet coming at some point. But that's a really nice little mallet for detail work. It's a carver's mallet anyway. It's not supposed to be a heavy whacker. But we'll see how it does. It's got a heavy piece of brass on it. So we got that one. So for now, which is about, I don't know, it feels nice in the hands. I might actually drill it out and put a pin in it just in case this glue, I don't know what kind of glue they use on these. So we might drill a hole through that and put a couple dowels in it. I got a dowel maker also, which is somewhere over here. This guy. And it goes from 8 mil all the way up to 20 mil. So we're gonna, I don't know if it'll be today or not, but we're gonna build a custom doohickey for securing stuff to the table so we can do our chisel work and stuff. Yeah, that's it for now, man. We will see y'all in the next one. Stay tuned. We got some cool builds coming up. I'll catch you later.